It is not warm outside. It is not baseball weather, but I can guarantee you one guy pumped up about the sport is Joe Kinney. He's with Dan Mowdy.
All right, Gary, thanks a lot. You know, out of bed early talking baseball. The Lafayette Leopards baseball team was in practice this morning. Here with me is the 14-year head skipper, Joe Kinney. Joe, I take it those hard balls weren't disappearing into snowbanks out in the field.
Today's the first day that's been like a baseball day that we've had in quite a while here, so we're certainly taking advantage of it, trying to go out on our AstroTurf field and doing some things out at our athletic complex in Forks Township.
Fantastic. It's good to have a clear spot with all the snow that we've had lately. Tell us, we'll start things off with fall ball, because baseball these days with collegiate goes year-round pretty much. Fall ball not so significant as the spring game, but what did you see from your team in the fall?
We go about 6 weeks in the fall. We don't play much in terms of competition, a lot of inter-squads and things like that, but what really showed itself in our fall season was what we think is the strength of our team is our pitching staff. Top to bottom, from senior on down to freshman. They certainly acquitted themselves in what they did day in, day out, and we're looking forward to that leading our team as we head through the spring.
Fantastic. We take a look at the offseason. You and your team, just like others here at Lafayette College campus, but maybe the leader in the volunteerism department. You do a lot of interesting things here in the community for the benefit of other folks.
Well, I think college kids in general, they're fortunate to be at a place like Lafayette College in terms of affording it, in terms of their intelligence and things like that, and there's a tremendous willingness for all of our students to give back as best they can to the community and to other areas that are in special need, if you would, whether it touches home or what have you. And we try to do that, and a lot of our teams do that through the Landis Outreach Center, which is an office here on campus, and it's been a neat experience, I think, for our guys.
And in a way, I guess you've seen some cross-training opportunities with the voluntary effort. Soccer comes to mind, a 5K. You guys are participating in a lot of different things out there.
Yeah, we ran a 5K race a year ago. We actually had 2 players on our team that had the disease that we were running the race for. Colitis was one and Crohn's disease was the other. It's kind of a joint foundation. And we raised about $3,000, give or take, just through soliciting family members and things of that nature. And it was fun. I came in last. I ran the race and I got beat by everybody, which I was kind of hoping I would beat a couple guys, but they enjoyed really beating me.
Crossing the finish line is all that matters, Joe. No worries there. And Sandy, the hurricane, you guys are out there helping out here in the community.
We have a player on our team from Far Rockaway, New Jersey, Far Rockaway, New York, excuse me. And his home, his neighborhood, his community was destroyed. We went out there 2 weeks later, and we just literally parked our van on the street and started helping people. No rhyme or reason, and it was a humbling experience. And at least we were able to help people for a day. And our players, I think, got a lot out of that.
You've got a great crew behind you with your assistants, and of course, I'd be remiss if we didn't talk a little bit about recruiting, some other new faces coming on board this year for Lafayette College baseball.
What's a strength now, we have some scholarships to work with, which that has not been the case in the past, so that's been a change, and we're looking to kind of grow that as we move forward. We have some freshmen on our team that have scholarships right now. We have some guys coming in next year. We're obviously very excited about them, but we're going to focus on our team this year and go at it as hard as we can.
What part of the season are we this weekend? You guys, you say, have been working out, and how far along are you at this point?
Last Friday, a week ago Friday, was the first day Division I could start practice. So this is the start of our second week, if you would. We open up the 21st of February at the Virginia Military Institute in Virginia. So we're gearing up for that weekend. We'll travel, obviously, and God willing, we'll get the games in, whatever. And then we are using that first part of our season to get ready for our conference play, which starts the end of March.
Joe, when I think of Lafayette baseball, I think of honor and I think of tradition. And I know Joe Madden is a big part of that. Tell me his influence on your squad.
Joe's been a tremendous asset, not just for the Lafayette Athletic Department, the baseball program, but the college in general. If you follow Joe, follow the Rays, any opportunity he has to either wear Lafayette gear or mention his education at Lafayette, he's throwing that out there, and he's doing it, I believe, because he really respects what he received while he was a student here. And he's done tremendous things for us. He donates tickets in an auction that we're able to conduct every year that includes a BP pass pregame, and we get the proceeds and so on. So it's really been a tremendous connection for me personally and for my players, and I think for the college.
He's appeared at a couple of dinners, as a matter of fact, and you just had a great dinner not too long ago, introducing the rest of the campus to the season, naming your team captains. We'll have to talk another time to cover all that with Joe Kinney, the head coach of Lafayette baseball. Joe, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, now let's bring it back to Gary and John.